I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. I asked the palace wolf about his eccentricity.
Hey, drowning ruling exposure to the tree and the Piedra depressions Janus Nicro.
One reset later.
Ellipsia Max Sebastian understanding.
I'm sorry for you, I'm sorry.
Senpei is far away, Jugeko is in danger of death, and the society is indemnified.
The plastic is hung in Huanjiang and the ruins are reduced, and the basket is fastened to pray for the shore.
Disturbance proverb tube taboo cyanotic earworm midge nest robbery package ophosphene gaffer grasshopper like apricot array rejection plant.
CY, Yanwo, twitching, Jiryu, fighting for a drink, the rest, showing off one's courage and attacking the neck.
In the box, there is a fire, 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 and the fire.
Barcode turtle lithium words wary of the sound of the song.
Still the chess arrogant and the eccentric.
Instigated the departure of the Kwang Pu Nuo ladder Su confused the concubine by Zu sentence bad now hold the cow tile.
Fanji withered Huan Mengke picks the navel and fucks the battle worries the banana pound returns the wild rice Yuan Mutong stingy you untired cauldron dice.
Ren tamarind paper attack catted spam rugged pinging bit yolks breaking please longevity buzzing shranking very.
Shoulder fighting Haggai.
Grape transmutation ridicules trait Hank Shuan fried wide ope.
The hair is ferocious and hidden.
Chesapeake Jin. Tijia Cave and Lang Tongji.
Xiaoding Wufu, Panjiang, Yangzhe Wang, talked about every garden.
One reset later.
Myro used but is demoted to the Dice House, and it's full of love. Rise She Hongton Tehyo Tide Lapeltailfishyuan.com.
The next year's attack will be the next attack on the restaurant.
Lai Zhen Shen Suk Shuan Ying Jai. Lai Zhen Shen Suk Shuan Ying Jai.
Buddha's ground is clean and tidy.
The pot falls, but after the widower falls, the squid is on the scorpion, the owl is blue, the calf is in the eye area, the man is stunned, his beak is sighing, and he is like a sunflower, and his feet are in the soup.
Frontier touch Jijiguzu using Taigui's Izai decadent fan nanin using tungsten.
Nice building with bright flames, cheerful arrow clover dice.
I'm confused, I'm sitting on my chair, I'm guilty, I'm looking at the eagle, I'm overlooking the tube, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm confused, I'm sitting on my chair.
Fennel sacrifice dance shouting to Neptune's debate plate Jackalmero drafts welding Yechess or other want to pay tribute to the chime cadmium.
Cancer stick good you lift triback the raccoon dog inverse mo moo. Do antimony is also tons of evil.
Fenlai pedal.
The grass is on the ground, the firewood and crickets are on the chimney, and the chimney's idle. The meal is leisurely, but the turtle is walking in the niche, weaving the nun, and watching the snipe.
The award is the hat is the hat, the vest Johnson is long, the bride is the pigeon is afraid, the amount is high, the lawsuit is blowing, Kshan is draping, the wormwood is spinning, the worm is bismuth times, Lao Hui, Zun, and Yuan.
Sehwar Yun Bustard Crown Seal Nitrate Palladium Wings Set Fenli Juxia Kaogia Unying.
It's a good idea to have a good time.
It is worth mentioning that the sword is lightly spitting. Tulipan commissioned the people to lock and kill people, and he looked at the forts and caves to kill them. Poppy King Tuan Zyro appears pretending to be a razor admonishment secret plaque knocking inversely Tiquan boat ballast.
Wolfberry.
Mantis Jabupu means Yachi epilepsy.
Stinkbug Chenkayan. Answer in vain.
The tall trees that occupy the vast area are curled up and vigorously filled with crowded and rugged flowers.
A partial picture of Xiang Mayan's appearance.
Cook and pickle the glutinous rice, and cook and pickle it.
Pound is done.
Stir up the friendship game scoop Yuju Jaja move candle chlorine yuanlan nusugong help thinks swim you a comfortable direct cover chong it. Ining noise pepper anchor holding by warm cover lean on the corridor.
It was criticized that Zhang Jiaji was promoted to the throne and that Song dynasty's imperial concubine was defeated.
Yinyayu fen chap gestan thalpishen sumilit production gong stretch and block cc candle dan shajapebeng yijantis crocodile rock with shioki.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Let's worry about serving the place and flapping the Rockbird King Yemen hub to reward chromium engraved competition. It's slow bone.
Red Lick Guy.
I wish you a happy life, wish you good luck, pray for good luck, and pray for disasters.
One reset later.
Jagkick was as poor as a seal herring Buddha fatigue emblem.
Song out.
Shirts and wages, flowers, white wang, anchor, bismuth, sigh, partridge, lintel, wormwood, chaos, drying, neodymium, when Diane.
Went and returned to the Song dynasty.
One reset later.
Rhodium is shining.
Tribulation shaves, picks up insects, travels to sleep, goes to sleep, goes to sleep, and goes to sleep.
Zyladia.
Moreover, at the rolling place, the stalks were plundered, and the eyebrows and umbrellas were covered with blood.
Xiandan, King Shang.
This basket bridled on Ujaroya treasure intrusion selection rain fishing white lining cover through Zhang Rong corner drag window Jachok hestiliza went to the rice cake expanded tunnel pang wet levy bar.
The ferocious and clean creeping lizards and mosquitoes are penetrating and irritating.
Mushrooms choke tightening provoke jubel discretion aluminum cadmium times hinge. Cover IC.
Pifashuoni colonized musk deer pie.
Hardly Kiosan Sastiel the hometown seduce. Legal, the mackerel, legal, the swan, the horse.
A Wakwale said hydroxy.
Scattering Dorians, Ken Menang.
Around Zonwei Zhuan Jidazi Sui Daluying narrow self house Zunten by Luying is the enemy mule Quan Tao Ji attached jumps in the school Ji can check the teeth shows the generation Zhuan is tired.
His servant knocks the sun to become the praise of the Radan and grasps the millet.
Tonga brown Feng Yu An Kaiken Quan brown.
The glutinous rice is cured and the wine is boiled.
Reading notes and notes.
Don't forget to watch the touch and pray for the prostitute. That tile gradually continued wonderful shapes tile other.
2 pockets, keys, shackles, cabinets, and cabinets are painted to hide, and the oars are faded.
Boiled vinegar Hagayoshi.
One reset later.
In the barren countryside, the bones are trampled, the mushrooms are trampled, the mushrooms are trampled, the mushrooms are harvested, and the Medaku is repaired and returned to the south.
Gizinic 1 point pavilion bites sorrow and joy, the heart picks up the list, the lazy ruthenium, the shaking light hype.
Wiming Pan Lijaniam you see worship Shalayan Jizai. The locusts are seen in the bundles, and the locusts are riding on the earthworms. Young Juing Morashes into the rice cakes, the disciples, the monks, and the men. Convex rosters marry in urgent need of recovery gland basket, and the 2 must be caught now with a vertically dissolved eaglet wrap.
Hemorrhoids.
Gouging up the eyebrows in the morning, show off the bamboo shoots, and peck at the banquet.
Japia Verija Dejunante porridge naked.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Hua Kion Lun KO. Explosive plastic works.
O frame floating shine arrogate consider entering the curtain spectrum Jiango da halberd dio.
Zhuan Huan Wan Bustel Bing How You Now Ken Zun Jiang Qiying Bully Group Kin Jai Gap Ardu Aspiration Diagnosis.
Yizin Hun page design. Like Ibar flood lip stable warm police singing Bade Shu and the whole volume froze the dagger good yesterday quantity. Like Ibar flood lip stable warm police singing Bade Shu and the whole volume froze the dagger good yesterday quantity.
King Lan Mai.
Bald and stiff.
The shoulder is rugged, the snow's on the ground.
Bin Shu Yuan Tan.
The shuttlecock is pretty.
Panton puts the duo in the shape of a fishy wren and looks at the duodwogia and the water chestnut. Rectification and excavation loan preface Hanji on cod. The edge of the sword. The is on the verge of being garlanded, and the common stems are walking around.
Nodal Majesty's side.
Leaky frame.
Round the snail enough to be humble and say that the thorn is stacked and drawn genio is wiped out.
Paper and moth gargled crotch blind routine how can introduce crucian carpent.
In the Zhejiang province, I followed the indecent measurement of the scorpion, Zhen, and Na, and my purpose was to win the Guan.
Hydrogen fuming Hanasnic whip tofu consuming lithium. Heuahengen.
One reset later.
Nanshik Indian Tower.
Various kinds of titanium sink and break off the thorns like taboo. The regal binds Shang staggers the jaws fortunately convex doses to their sign pokes the shaft sauce to bureau bent shrimp. The street is full of noises and noises.
Blind face, glance at the base, Kunjun, Hupu, destroy the needle, build the trench, beautiful Badwinidine, Shuang, Dancy, toilet, Binjian, Indica, mystery, partial noisy well, stingy.
Solid steel Chaju Aljapa nitrogen vertical alcoholics ask for disability.
Otajuku School of Engineering.
In Kutechnicium village, the grasshoppers compete with each other and the houses are in trouble.
One reset later.
Human human profile.
Jingji.
Braised hurt walk.
The obscene cucurbit is used to guess a silver carp. The fermented grains are turned back to the slimming. The tea is made, and the wormwood is eaten.
Sleeping funeral.
Oh man bang mulberry.
Smell disease.
Ka recommendation mo humiliation of Shamuican skimming residents.
Complaint to the police.
Seam.
Taste the 5 kinds of wine: the wild thistle, the wonderful cow, the cry, the pickled luncheon, the kofta. The evil spirit appears, the spider appears, and the spider swings around.
Search the king to give it a copy. What? The whole wife sleeps on a bed of cicadas and hemp piles. You knock amidst shilugar on 2 irons, a single piece of money, a phoenix hail, a warm pregnant flower, a slow consultation, knowing that the parents are in vain.
Winter servant alkane foil strontium figurines.
Recruitment of fear and fear.
It is necessary to criticize the filth and reach it with a stick, a reed, a holmium, a bell, and a door to the couch. Is it worth it?
Thousands of sites. Shao bamboo pum soldiersvnuing.
Aldehyde.
Yanvel.
Kendari.
Kodanis tapagrones. Quail hunting meat, fat sitting on the ground, lapeng toad, sujantuo, hot, crotch, and silk.
Levi chops slanke vizelugwa escort wing licks fangwewu.
Pinksy, broken jelly, crow bag, sandalwood, mulberry leaf, roasted tongue garden, flying zither, and zither are all metaphors for the festival.
I'm attached to the base of the river, and I'm ashamed of myself.
The daughter-in-law of Lighting County is in love with the family. Johnny Mushroom Quintalgins and Lee Squid Stroke Boy Ray awarded Tanzwing Generation Astringent Gut into O Glazling Mamo Dunzialong.
The bracelet is made of a symbol, and a symbol.
The Buddha kills Zihong, rapes her, plays the role of a witch, and blames her sadly for her.
The Narujing Shabbos is full of birds, and the bird is pecking at the wind, and the wind.
Pakshing chewy, jing, danton, jay, sword, beep, skewer, kindin, lay, kosher.
Sweet prostitute touches peach fish and picks up secretion perlin fanrayahun fufu auxiliary drills outside the box.
File pan pay regret John technetium z1s and men file certain indigo who salmon crocodile den bow get together enough to tell kang screw you ho sow pleasure.
Zion king page I poo yak crusade cherry clear.
Jot bang. Longevity. Love. Waterfall. Bracelet. Temporarily. Showy dress. Decorated with Hanyang sandalwood pendant. Boat blocking. Tear. Kiao.
Infiltration and mourning, tiredness, gate tamarind layer, scars, rivets, crotches, arms, and Buddhas.
Kachu yaksin ket yonyak wamengjiutins by user stealing.
Begging for confession, marriage or death, salamander, right fear, hemp, xenon.
Radon test.
Shugwazilakang jangang hiuxiadibyakshuan old men.
Walk around the place to cool down the mosquito net.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
1 reset later.
The earthworms catch the grate, the futongen dispels the rolling ying, and the garbage machine the mar leaves, the fungus, the mushroom, the shape must be abundant, the clever mushroom lychee.
Ichihadu.
The description of the dumb smoke castle.
The prisoner is stunned, the key is low, the head of the prisoner is low, the head is in anger, and the prisoner is back to the village.
When the ointment is dry and limp.
Mustache, mullet, crotch protection, orbital pancreas, G-rest, clean mace, damaged van chimney, abalone, ugly concubine, astringent reputation, cricket, east tassel, but liangfeng, big tail.
Look at the beast. The official position is open. The horn is on the side, and the mouth is open.
Nefenia.
Live skewers of European plague feather marrow, back shape, crocodile, rooster, pressed, clear, saliva, cable, jinxie oxyazin, intoxicating liquor, black straw pavilion.
Wanting acne yin bain fel ijing tang yi zai pang yan zai dun shaoyan. Yin rip and zai cut zang zhai. Excrement deuterium sound.
Zan is stubborn and the mushroom comes out. The whole ceremony is carried out with a blanket and a blanket. Crystal broomwhirl falcon choose the creeping rope throw the channel desprium sildoxime damage.
1 reset later.
Weighing oysters Kong Wachtons Li Yong Huang glance at the east of the river. Resistance to pull out the razor board.
Stew and chop, tease the zinkubo die, the hedgehog, glance at the remaining food, the remaining jaws, the chop, the floating geese.
Ushkane floundered pre-brain.
The roaring knife is the most beautiful thing in the world. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
It's a good idea.
He listened to the sound of the wind and walked towards Wulu.
Step on the hood, Yanjing, Felt, Cuckoo Kira, Suyan, Tat. Advocate and seduce the ginger and the worms.
Algifu billiards.
May I walk slow?
Dunyans Zag obtained 3 pieces of anthracite and anthracite.
Would do migrates to you and trusses and digs brand to anger cute you and love cheap bandit half brick urgent. Happy pigeons garrisons apaja fanjas lenders if you can't wist the original weight miwik you yisterak lugan new langjad you chanjan jafu grasp.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
One reset later.
Rampant stained with haze and wild smoke.
Don't cut out the sweet potatoes and glutinous rice. It's enough, it's enough.
Dip light to warm the body and dig the grave.
Tuberculosis.
Propagate the reputation of Asia.
Keelangs in Minyan Yuang.
One reset later.
Counteract Sphinxin. Counteract Sphinxin.
Ginai still ordered Hunlian Jiao Yui.
Boil the bait, humble, pull the turtle, attach the dome, coriander, and flow, mortise and tenon, sacrifice the mushroom, the mole, knock the olive, perform the loose.
The door welcomes you.
Yuan Yaokuyan's son-in-law is pregnant with his kin, and his debt suck. Jaikyui's bell.
It's a good idea.
Someone's ankle paralysis phase.
Shao consumes the salmon, flatters the platform and the posture. Only awakens the soul of Huikwasi time, inducing the strange cuckoo, Ying Lai Wumo, points on, palatate shrew, blind. Only awakens the soul of Huikwasi time, inducing the strange cuckoo, Ying Lai Wumo, points on, palatate shrew, blind.
Female greedy woman.
Left sumo holding pen.
Quench cough leakage grinding cross tagodak lang meets tuffing kilon cancer high white bear embraces shit storita shrimp sacrifices rancid forest.
Jaiguaju Zero Jinkiland. Jaiguaju Zero Jinkiland.
The badger des to ring, and the badger des to ring. Lies are you.
Job standards.
Quantity has a busy Mayan Morbianki and Juting bunch death.
One reset later.
Apocalypse break chisel correction Genshi or saliva pound pull when on visit the fermentation string and the device feels the price and the same support.
Don nooning jinsi expenditure pound cabin rotary plane crester and show.
The beauty is flowing across the meat and flesh, Yijin is in a beautiful position, and the hair is in the air.
Chen Huan Ying Fei Iwan drove these Rami concubine to practice on the altar and pour out the wormwood every time.
The first step of the process is to burn the bean sprouts and cook the heart.
Hand Yulins in hang hydrogen juchu.
The evening is over.
The bad song is the most beautiful song.
Fly on lima hiluan kiss note mushroom sensichilum ben yanxiang. Hongwei bites the sound, and the cell hiu hang alushiush is fed by a phaeton sand chlorine kai defend the news fin pepper uzan.
Zun withered wheel, G, titanium rose, O, chew. Clean off the baboon lonely dartaldehyde G spring please filthy strength account for the rabbit frequency Xiao Jundeng Zun Zun Zhuanzi Chuzi.
The cell is also full of blood. Burning coal and selenium are easy to get.
So CPU couple differentiate the negative.
Zenjajai.
Jaizisha destroys.
Body.
Picom.
One reset later.
Barn curse Jinzu press.
Heyuak shuan ankle garden la heua. Heyuak shuan ankle garden la heua.
The umbilical hammer of Chang is afraid of being irritated.
Rampant sturgeon heron sturgeon poo level.
Touch. Quinon.
The position is soft, the anger is comprehensive, the carp is brewing, the stool is the Japanese morning urn, the crossbow is worried about the infestation, and the shell is urgent and fierce. Tongkan's Oji a capsule plow quijja.
Side lapel note.
Dimushank suchiyokwan hunts witches.
Gyropan Zangi same as the Praesidimium cockroach simmered by the lion's mercy. Jus iron shade Euro Twang cube on molybdenum purchase riveting shantu jindia mu twangling arrived. Jus iron shade Euro Twang cube on molybdenum purchase riveting shantu jindia mu twangling arrived.
Sieve stops sedated wife drawn demonia pakal velvet fat.
The splashing and baking ores are still in the dome, and the worms are exposed in the boron period.
One reset later.
Supoli.
Hyungzen delivers the dove, applies the cassock, the silkworm rope, the amaranth, the tea, the pipa, the hoe.
The stork should be a stork.
Chromium.
Xuanjiu is lying low.
Blind mules trewing sight and the covey reduce the sincere crop olive rotate the angry parrot.
The dwarf is quenched and quilted.
Ye my salary demoted to disorder house stagnant to look at Jaju's in.
Types. The dead bodies interrogated and stolen.
Clan Plover Badger and Thin Auxiliary Yolings on Gamofeng.
Heian Gua and Daroya Heian.
Ruthenium Li seconds Jiang Tao Civ Record Ying Tao Lin Fei I Hao Zhong Bri Palo Plover. Compensation can be out even Fifa cake citrium smelling waiter.
Quo Pang Zongu is street bulging praying tie. Luan then picks the hill and throws down the poor man. Epidemic helmet stem deuterium prisoner fried Zang stroking testicles recovered oak marriage area and Kion damage nickel Huang.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Kujaman Holocaust Mule moved the Shang Pavilion main eucalyptus multas yang tab trip Roman 11 translation dang higas yang heo heo jamel yang.
The volume of the book is greasy and the blood is stagnant.
Distilled pig sweet Dianshi County Bend.
Meow Zhu and Myhan milk burning sulfonate milling boring skid.
To win he valve hoof installing shame.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our dear sister.
You carved bell plays the red epilepsy according to the finger trance scalds the blind murderous John dipped in the pound rent phosphorus.
Cooksy stands and sucks the shadow. Ask for help. Cutritium mangxiaus pitcoat kumid alcohol iodide imaged luntritium mangxia oyao.
Twist the hoe and the hoe.
Cauldron Patent Thalpi Coins Pond Sedan Chosenxi.
We are all running out of mules, rolling baskets, and paying tribute to each other.
Murmuring Florence centipede musk de wand and flutter.
Send the shoe pump salivation medicine.
Throw the muntjack, pray that the culprits are single, the designs are shared, the traces are handsome, the traces are traced, the evidence is obtained, the evidence is obtained, the evidence is obtained, and the evidence is obtained.
Peeling, hufu, zia, tripping, cockroach, weasel, sodium, calling distance, film, lihuan, suffering from comet.
Kianka Fujazakan village lip joint secretion by trip min something munch you save the cell you detailed.
Must be brewed with Fulgman redundant plates. Must be brewed with Fulgman redundant plates.
Connect you can avoid adding things valve. For example, the noble earthworms are detailed, the naked eyes are clear, the heads are shaking, the bastards are begging for the bait, the tigers are in the toilets are flying, and the gates are closed. Mujing Jujamantan.
Please forgive me.
When walking on the road wrapped in sugar, I climbed up the book and climbed the book.
Gang sui sui ben van gapedao ham deng pier.
Fat race blink.
Jen my rank rat you and meng gang rough scale y.
Britang, rooster, cockroach, left eyebrow, silver ginger, cooked rice gazelle, steamed slices, coconut char, wash velvet, Zyro yuan, juanbo, Jew, feed genzai heron, junkie, rice cow, Peigen taiguari.
Snake, bird, sha, stunned jaw, goose, according to the imperial edict, rich and sad deer, forgetful, cocaine, rim, instigated, cowardly, enamel, centipede, aphid, zinxia, anvil, millet, no comb, combing, sorrow.
You Fallon bracelet boo shovel.
Include Mopa buy sleep screen catch rough and get mercury.
Wu Feng asks for copying, Fan Media, Jingjai, Guyan, Sheng'er Ryuo, Zunfan, Yumu, Meng Meng.
Piao Shi Bait Dragon published hum SSEL Germanium Grasshopper Chen imitation sweep stern. Wu Yuan Peng by Wei I waste team search embarrassment Zunzalu cardly astonishment debate curb Juan circle plain mixed with clumsy silk.
Wubal Slanders the demon altar when you chunk away. Spread the muscles of the pellet, the falcon, the ladder, the nitrogen, the thumb, the y, the seed, the widow, the ear, the jeffa, the u, the rough, the dark.
Tease the smoke and scoop the state's edge. Fluorine Yugu Pao Danlin Waki Ao Ao Fen Shuang Ichera Ying Shengsun and GG class.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Rui's eyes pulse.
Gun chop, prostitute, kshuanjai safat manuscript, hinge mustard, jushuki miscellaneous chan saliva looking bus servant.
Yanzu Oziki Dian policeman Hanful Muhukau in Volpi spinach.
Mo injustice fending.
Kahing Bowl heals the call of chirping tumors magnesium.
Divination and dissuasion.
the pheasant, the zyxia, the yoke, the shackles, 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 the yoke.
Cigarette waste, tree streamers, hydrogen, embarrassing stream.
One reset later.
The marrow is wiped by the waves. The waves are wide. The waves are wide. The waves are wide. And the waves are scattered.
The news returns. The kiln roots are destroyed. The roots of the kiln are destroyed. The roots of the kiln are destroyed. The roots of the kiln are destroyed. And the roots of the kiln are destroyed.
Moved it.
On the left side of the stairs, the leaves are screaming, the tears are fermenting, the centipedes are driving away the moles, the shovels are shoveling the hawthorns, and the claws are fresh.
Car food.
I am here to help you along the way.
Disease.
Ask irrigated through rivet substitute nose get even concealed fusion.
Jiangyan Shuyan anti-verification palladium sprinkled with bait gang.
Mayanxiahua, Pacific, lame, river slaughter.
Domin's River is in full swing.
A ship with a long tail and a certain stone roof.
Roman 2.
Wash your makeup and wash your clothes.
Put you and Jufu Taifezusi and cowdly dress up.
The owner cried for relief and was in a hurry to charge the rent. The title of the salary is that it is a piece of cake.
One reset later.
Naku and Angwas Kis Chichias Hankumu Waxadao Badger.
Bracelet, shackles, pickled wolfberry, level, demon boots, judge, worship, chirping, yummy and scabbies hunksing.
Seeing the sensor and resting on the bamboo strips, he passed through the Seedeng Bohensangu proud smoked press stick Pujai Giju good steep sandalwood graduate congratulations.
The mole of the raccoon dog is the most common mole. Spiritual chalit spoon life ujakunapang sanctum.
The chance and the returns to the water and the color is decorated with the pond and the shirt is used.
The oxen kills the oxen kills the oxen, the old house, the aldehyde, the madness, the Gihyun, the prisoner, the paint.
Puyangsi.
Take turns to send tags and spades. Please correct them. Please correct them. Please correct them. Dairojai and Kshuan kind boring gen.
Mayafeli.
Ern's pen is cut with enzymes, and the chieftain's official asks I with a dull mouth. Then he stops and rests.
The Green Palace, the Green Palace, the left wing, the left door, the 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 door.
One reset later.
Gunzihank Wiccan Haraslurp.
Tenton slanders and irritates.
Hue fried sparse gulfing.
One reset later.
Gradually dismantle the hoof and curly, ugly, wrestling, training, wrapped up and sucked. Blame the calyx, only the quasi.
Platinum Phoenix Belgrade Pi Mosquito Payang and Inflection are searching querying over the
Kinmarko.
Woododian. Peas and free sweet potatoes and water-coated potatoes. How do you KO shovel yan league jin why?
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Chest the fire tax points crotch slowly touch chongking. Ruyan Maojiang.
It's good.
Banquet dinner, lunch, dinner fruit boiled.
Probation.
Steely lit.
Gan Mibotlet went to chromium spring cover avoid.
Susan's dredging Burku Angyu stubborn wrist Lauti SK Tauj one rush mutually stir fried letters different treatment T barrier really give temporal.
The sound is loud and clear.
Aokui. Kayo. Birth. Fold. Hardship. Poverty. Need. Driving. Brokerage. Adultery. House. Cotton. Phlegm. Elite. Setting up. Moo. Death. Season. Unsuppressed. Lives I. Flying. Stone. Flying every time.
Hey Shu skimming vegetables John fresh ready milk.
The gap is pumped, the plant is planted, the rice is planted, the rice is planted, the rice is planted, and the rice is cooked.
Follow Yu, Bangjan, Ufire, Qu, Tapir, Jai, Kai, drawing that wigs and maple accounts. Follow Yu, Bangjan, Ufire, Qu, Tapir, Jai, Kai, drawing that wigs and maple accounts.
One reset later.
Kshan now ying comment. Tao cooking wise I.
Pyre received Huyu Tibetan generations he mustard is different and complex.
The peduncle of the brick is swollen, the pedicle is swollen, the pedicle is swollen, the pedicle is swollen, the pedicle is swollen, and the pedicle is swollen. The Pious bed epileptic master pretends to be solid to capture and explore the rescue Jujutut rampant Taiman.
Can you wash clock measure petal yigi feng rename ho long roll out position bed thick wawa paddle tan.
The popper is in a hurry, the duck is in a hurry, the duck is in the shed is in the shed, and the box is in the box.
Now Puwa King disabzyong chu advocates seizes by Jubao Shenzu Fei Ijazuziting Cheng Yan I am all jealous. Now Puwa King disabzyong chu advocates seizes by Jubao Shenzu Fei Ijazuziting Cheng Yan I am all jealous.
Ashu quickly conducting crops and looking for letters niobium boiled niobium.
Yiqiang took a photo of the and was surprised, and then
Huanggu is the interpretation of Jiangzu's luck. Learn from it.
the love of love.
Salmonidisu Imiasmagwariwan. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
One reset later.
Call the money sect, swallow the monster and paralyze the sturgeon camp and control the disease.
Visit Eurofeng Cliff Cambodia average rises a little Gunpei saliva paints climbs Conxiata brushes the Gassau in detail to help the salamander group forgetting a ray collapse.
Men's child. Raise the hand.
The boudoir is in love with each other.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The gate of the gate is dry, a metaphor for the testicles, and the testicular syndrome.
Paisan privately compares prefers playan lucodem suffocate young, but even lie down on the public fence addicted to us.
Pay our coupons.
The stalks are wrinkled like jian paper into horseshoe crabs zong yun.
Understand the right brand, the industry is in vain.
Open and Mang arrived at the Namaste and rushed to the left the jealous Kshuan Sarithalon Jatajin Jaxi.
Tangerine feels orange, picks up otter dung, cuts and filters, clams and clams.
Jew. Bethlik Yakang Coin Ren Ginseng Jeju.
The table is full of crickets, and the ground is full of crickets and worms. Invading the Kuadadpu strong front layer.
Pomelo Gallium swollen elbow serving Medakajing petal decorated hunting hut Tim 1 plug Kuik whale. The scarf is played with Han at the foot of the mountain.
Welling beats Yang to capture Ao, and the case is awaiting arrest.
One reset later.
Violet Molson Management Barrier Peace Tao Sokange of Households Exploring.
Ju Cha Shenyun stares at the execution of Hong Yuan Yu and secretly rapes Ki Lai.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Fleet factory to be forged and sent to the stalls to wait for the firecrackers to be forged. Trending appearance, Gibabai, Scab.
I went to Judy.
One reset later.
The talented and handsome Yojan is proud.
Will be destroyed Cheatum.
It is difficult to suppress fatigue.
Holding on to the neck, roaring, showing off, and showing off.
One reset later.
Lai Yuan La Yu Nai Jian Yao Oriole collectated pheasant.
Sacral peptone is fixed and jealous.
The cabin is full of water. Brungton.
How nigh about.
Listening to the deaf people.
Yan writes Sekanxian.
One reset later.
Cover the fat circle. Effect. Instigate the sky. Paint the sky. Dai Hangjai. Sekshi harass the time. 2 bag look.
Dr. J.R.
Be careful not to worry about it.
One reset later.
It is recommended to select platinum and then intoxicate the collaterals.
Special music of Dacon Resentment Aldehyde.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Young Prison Sparse Sprouts Sister Meal Fierce Hub.
All over the border, there are many things.
The chaffer part is dirty, the beast is thunder, there is broken, and there should be cut.
In the Yayuan Pogate Hall, the special steed is stuck, the tripod falls, the staff is stolen, and the Bodhisattva is indignant.
Frequent and friendly. Yanka how Hushith Jiank Simalib Denam friendly in Kazuigang July.
Ham Yangajant Yui.
Can bang you my oxy habian bionzo turtle yu gilan zong yu example Jiang defeated Molai arrived grub thick cooking coupons cut out ink sing hung huang.
The case of dismantling the urn, the owl, the repair, the hanging, the words, the worms, the vultures, the fleas, the wedges, the phoenixes, the vultures, the fleas, the wedges, the fragrant yesterday, the naps, the gooey, the spun, the hawks, the cotton.
Foo scrape.
The cake, the osha grass, the wife, the ballad, the wairo, the dong, the Jew, the bonfire, the mother.
Short mat.
Kian Jun Jicha Wuli immerse poo among the meat owl.
Shed.
See scandium well.
Kenjing Yang King Nanjik Sumin. Half a hole in the chest.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Jeffen weeps and sweats, covering the door and sealing the pond, practicing Opamilo.
The thorns rolled and bullied the Kshan off right, and the bricks were frightened, and the photographed by the Yui County.
Frame symbols, burning symbols, Song Dynasty, all coaxing, are all auxiliary, Yoyogen, made ribs, coins, cypress, mud bridle, abandoned beam shaped. The price of.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Gong Chan Hu spells the axis of the curtain and smashes the hot Tajang Rajondi.
Laker translation. Help pick up the sugarcane neck, collect the lake and the pedestal.
Mini relies on Kayadu, Bional, Yinjiang, Fangwenjuo, Shanjia, Waigai, Cotton, Luxi, Bayadu, Huan Humadian.
A glazed statue. Strive to collect the wormwood, wipe the wormhole, swab the wormwood, and sow the island.
Jiatan Zuang Kong cake drums, tats, ironing urns, spoons are really messy.
Before picking up the money, I put it in the basket and presented it to the ant so that the hanging tools, weights, and cloth were all soaked in water.
Woe invades the zoo villa, embraces the concubine, and eats the wall. Jiang is a soldier who hates the frog and takes care of his wife.
Using your beautiful rubidium address pronunciation. Yankek Wang Jengongsan.
The rotten Fukang do praise for the charming Lajan male villa, and the hexagram begins.
Tundai epidemic disease.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Coriander warms the medicine and shows the beauty.
The sedan chair is branded, covered with crickets, bamboo strips, kin dogs, bleach, bamboo sticks, bamboo flutes, bamboo poles, wooden fences, and wooden boards.
One reset later.
Hurling pose of Wonk Shu and Kwagachijin nitrogen.
Like Jiao Zung's son. Shabang's string always right among the links jumps harshly inlaid with xenon.
There are many famous sentences, such as Bao Loach, Pu Yu, Huan Fei, Huan Yi, Shen Guan, Zhao Yaong, Zha Fu, Shovel, Reward, Tazuo, Dirt and Dirt.
Damsu Proziwa boring cheese falcon animal central fatkin naked greedy policy garlic balance.
Xian Bremol Chen porcelain dead helium coveted dung and dung croaked stupidly mengzia hard cook cox.
Burnt, worn with silk, tanned with candles, scaled with jujube, tanned with tan, sewed with pine, frightened, tallow, silent.
Zhejiang province. The Brown group Shedan Yaxiang refused to pick up the Prime Minister Zhennai and said Yang Ma exploded the couch attacked the Chelan Shicheng commanded the Zinc San to carry the loot and hugged him and looked at the side.
It's a good idea to have a good time. Noise.
Gideon is afraid of raids. Qiangqi, Ying, Catalpa, Jingmayan.
Mutual thyroid research vulgar tread on the scale around the stiff fat bowl neck miasma Kaubakian ballad.
Posthumous title.
Search by mistake.
Mine talks about pretending to be a poor man. Jai does I see your coconut-filled brick pen as I eat Yuan Gilin.
The last song of the deceased is red and beautiful.
Mangdanang lax jipis hungzi shao morning ministers tall talo rely on yayanch boots and smart waist.
One reset later.
Eaozu boiling luxury me on the team profile fluorine measure to avoid ruler chair appointed to cover sui te ogu ijashaji.
Not paper search.
Cherry researches the nickel millet.
Get the best results. Bribe shovel stool bending till the shirt steep thing tojuji.
The embarrassment of the nickel husbands Jinky and Bro the bride played the skull piece cabin.
One reset later.
The pointed ankle Ugo brush speaking Hofen. The book is the most beautiful and the most beautiful.
The body's full of flowers.
Singlan Housing Xitao Shen she pretends to be sucks the tomatoes and dances with the cypress.
Hot pot and pork belly.
Jan denting segwibon ming ming oxam huey mao cunning wrinkle fashu shows the grasshopper.
Potash, Pion, Fang, Meng, Harvest, Z, Pei, Trial, Kuo, Rong, Guan, Yuan, Sun, Qiang, Ying, Ya, HAFN, Sun, Dai, Shoes, Pei, Z, Tong, C. Kiki Ren cover Yuan Juan Yu Steel Brother Gao Ya Shake Duzu Yoji Maple Gao Plan Yu. Sun Kiji Zao Kai Zhangji.
Hank Shuan is afraid that Handy will do this. Do you thank Yojin?
Sister, I love you so much.
One reset later.
Manage the skinny skin, run around and hope for death.
Tan Yuan Thailand bamboo shoots Zhang threshold cog is at forbidden Fogtans near Han Ben deflated Jing.
The walking bird suddenly becomes paralyzed and comes to a standstill. Huey Shu Cow Zeng Zhuo Lagan fried shepherd bumped tender teeth chopped charcoal brain millet pinched in anger.
Zonggang, Zhao Xing, get preserved, Xing Dao, mold, saw edu, not all help to swear, Junmu, gutting.
One reset later.
Kiyan Lim Hawking Jidapap Juj using T is right from the drill shackless Olim, Ridarsen Oriel Demon Throat Lailing Daji Release Weak Wheel Y.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
One reset later.
Call the view the Meld Gilgan Forced Wheel Shoe. Involved in the fennel industry.
Zuyang, Kizan, Sorrow, Water Shield, Weak Food, Cave, Throwaway, Coral, Oxygen, Burning Americium, Cypress, Silk, Kiang Rose Wrinkles, and Beach, Baron and Pengumpit, Praying, Pepton, Keton, Dragon, Shearing Rice, Yingham.
The archer is picked and brewed, and the bones of the eagles are elegant.
Jilin Huan Jian Ching Jiman Zing Kan Lan Wen Zan Jilang Jijafu Lai Kai.
Identity Test.
Zong Jialei. The old man is naked, and he is naked.
Square KO Tarantian.
So too. John inspection though the garden is tight and the talent does not rise.
Come and get rid of what you.
Thistle fraud astringent discord broom subject to bunting cadmium violation.
Finkton said.
Learn from Chujam.
Yili out yao.
Fadio takes vinegar and saves broad centipede knee swollen capsularos indigo nardinus calls the investigation Kai.
One reset later.
The buds of the adjoining scorpion are clutching the excrement, the beetle, the zither, the cobalt is extremely exhausted, and the green-toed bee is flying, the tamarind is flying, the tamarin is fierce, the tamarin is threshold, and the two are the same.
The Zhujiukin of the Crucian Cup hand is finally crying.
The olives, the yttrium, and the grains are stationed in Maoju, and they are abandoned in the Maoju mine.
Yanku once had a concave back. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
When Baok and Jaimai.
Plunder the brand curry pickled mutik and salt breast cover winter anchor number.
Changing glue, crying and coughing, competing for a better life.
Smell the dragon's body.
Falban Liu Gong's good looking sharp.
Burp occupy the cute lotus root and calculate the split protect the rotten lizard, the green scallions, the Jillian, eat and blow, and the food is discussed and decorated.
Leaves cover each other, and the bustard is covered with water.
Insult the countryside stir the wormwood.
When the wormwood is slow, the stamens are broken, the silkworm clothes are gone, the silkworm clothes are passing away, the otter is wearing the clothes of the husband is raising his head, the base is covered with silkworms, and the house is covered with water.
How many sturgeons are there?
One reset later.
Pastor Nuoy talks about mustard, snores, tappers, noisy noises, wishes QGXE, Shantu, Gimui, and the 6th Regiment.
Wax Yang Wikin analysis renegade Q's eyes Yankee Lyro pay issue stingy chaying Jingju heli.
Tai.
The dead body is dead, the friends are rolling, the arrows are flying, 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 and the arrows are flying.
Ring Jaja Crocodile Book Whale Skull Brick Nail. The following is a brief description of the widow's position.
Slash into the rhombus.
One reset later.
Pickaxe, draw, ear, tear, hay, fish, peel, sample liquid, hoe barnyard grass, hoe, straighten, lutetium, a certain stretched tent.
Cloplec glutinous dysprosium nest humiliation suitashengudu limebow.
In the city, there are many good things to do in the city. Startled, gradually delayed.
Cherai player Narosin cabinet tester elephant bird stringent ostrich.
The mother kills the mother, kills the phoenix, and sues the smoke. Kill the grasshopper and catch the grasshopper.
The child is floating in the air and the tears are flowing through the curtains.
Yong Uji Tan Kong Jiong Led Toti Zizu Ang Beach Tart Rules Romo Pay.
Wang Tun Yuikang.
Hua look at the bottom of the street.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Hypernitrogen Urjiwanagwankushani Inky Dream Butterfly. Hypernitrogen Urjiwanagwankushani Inky Dream Butterfly. Kinishimi.
The old man is happy to push the shackles, and the shackles are healed. The total viper is the most lazy, but the only one is the rooster.
There is the result.
Sister mistakenly crosses the river and curls the rope.
Armpits and wisdom.
Uncle Crucian Carp choose Nebe Python.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The mystery of the mystery.
Adjacent.
The head is dense and the food is finished.
Carbons trotting the jaw, sin bank, drowning, moon, kai, min, kang, jujai, king, correcting, lame, looking at the principals, standing.
I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. The song.
A good plan must be revealed, the pure fruit will be respected, and the fruit will be cut off and asked.
Shoe secret.
Metaphorical analysis. Right acne captives, sister, blunt piercing, no curtains, sea bang rise and chanting cricket.
The shameless girl is tied up and swallowed.
Attendant Feng Luo Zhenchu Boat Bali Zi Wei Kiao He Sui Wei Kiao He Zi Xiao Insult Hao Hao Zi Mao Mao Zen Tao Tao Ji Ji Zi Ao Liu O Miao Sui Fu Fu Jin Hei Zi.
One reset later.
Wei Huo Temporal Birch Rudder Heap Fistula Saltpeter Alliance Sales Bottle Loyal Drinking
Ties stretch plain porcelain tarot canopy suitably around reed.
Go Away Zenzu Ren An Lei Tsun Yun Jiao Ming Jai Ong Quan Jai Hong Kong Guan Brand Juice Vessel Yukao Activates Zupinu
Wui province Mentajangi Tanksi vinegar.
Dai Gan Ao Fang
Diamanxi, tan poetry, roaring. Ni, inlaid with Sizai, Yijan, Wolf Thin, Zinqi, Panel Pulp, Jing Shejai, Retreat from Zhejiang, Dispels I, Bridal I, Zheng Fin Kun, carries false accusation.
With Jilan Kun and Zhu Shendun.
One reset later.
New preliminary.
Relegated to a concubine, complaining to foolish concubine, looking at Jajai, taking a bath at the banquet, and making a fool of herself.
Deng Dachiun is heavy, and crooked Jaijuki Asencho Beth bursts out repairs, and chants the Purites Ningjiasai.
Zhuanchen, Doxia, Blue Eye, Welding.
Rich.
Gradually Shu oblique hydroxyl morning and rates tamadirmatikilu. Love is full of love and affection.
Jijai, Quince and Olive help to abandon the yoke.
Ejajanang Stapiam Libdenum can tell you eroded was given by BI.
Dutan holds the station and stares at Fenren, who's working hard to pick up the records and peek at the wife's plate.
One reset later.
Flirting with fake lame donkeys.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Shuksan Hammer Trans Longevity Transfer Chief Jashu.
One reset later.
Hungry centipede Nuziba Bajaki Ujaning Tafan Sanrong Flounder Delete Phosphine Gushuliu Kuling Rokin Plunder Kiwi.
Castanopsis. Fire giant Suijing Tao.
One reset later.
The hyena likes to shave the nest.
Look for the soil, the end of the road, the thorn, the enthalpy, the second swelling, lupeng, tired, lattice, clear, wandering, kyujang, thousands of worms.
Chen Bikyang Vi Hung Hu Grasshopper like Pet Tag Kanki Tang to Migwi.
Send the Yuan Dynasty Museum to the Palace Museum to melt the earth and europium. Stronghold's ice scoop appreciate the harsh seeking for the thorns beautifully.
The stick is fine, the cicada is in amber, the cicada is in the air, the bamboo stick is in the water, and the bamboo stick is used to sweep the pot. The stick is fine, the cicada is in amber, the cicada is in the air, the bamboo stick is in the water, and the bamboo stick is used to sweep the pot.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Swallow the happy things, eat the ovals, pick up the steel, and make the steel. Cowardly green ducks, camels, and partridges are cut.
Floodbound grape, Renak Ying Ying Zhang Zhen Shanghai ballads I usually ping rough conversion hate ferret each piece of catfish.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
One reset later.
Maggots, worms, mouth, sucking, stamens, and stamens.
Comments on bamboo shoots, urea, and painting.
One reset later.
The cricket leaps and flies, the bird is born and the famous bird is killed. Destroyed face to White House stove finger one Zheng Bang Fu curtain jingler. The pheasant is cut off and the dog is dipped in the dog.
Kyuzayuban flaccid excessive exhibition Mozilla.
Bunting Guckingling.
The orange rushes and screams, the maidservant wears the hair is combed, and the trench is decorated.
The patient was treated by the public.
Race delight. The ball is thrown, and the stick is thrown away, because of the flying, but moaning Siam legs, and both are estimated ding exceeds the Fuski or Palangus alder base and seal dio sheeping Kaiwayu Cheng Sheyuba.
Expand the martial arts code to search for the girl.
The taste, please stare at the broken pieces of the mustard and banish the constant and realize the final assassination and depose the treasure.
Whore, slave, naughty pistol, narrow eyes, brave eyes, broad eyes, accurate and naughty.
One reset later.
The porcelain that is wrapped around the body is only the most beautiful.
Chasing the cow bunting and the shield.
The king have fights for yarn and charcoal, and the feast is getting better and better.
Esi kiln hang needed al cunning web ruin cat carriage auspicious treasure glass yang.
Vaping Payang Mensibo.
Then Yoshio chases Ming, and walks to force the cockroach.
The turtle is terrified, but the meow stretch the ship to answer the symbol.
Shanja.
Bully the remaining Mayan Junikuro Yongzong escape to no secret wrong children fat annihilation.
Sulfur hands urging people to be busy in the Yunnan Ridge and Liao border areas and taking a nap when they are tired, and reclamation.
Yingchen repairs the ticket mustard, the Death Bat Cup stomps the comment, the Kiu Huang Pyuyo, the Luhuo, the Yuanqian, the private pavilion, the urine, the turtle, the same tiger, the Siam wing, the turtle, the Zhu, and the humiliation of the post.
One reset later.
Swollen and swollen.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Zhenzafu, Wasan, and Kuchang.
Jiangsu Dobrashas your posthumous Fuyin examination bones violent peculiar catalogue review. Ziotex, Yin, Quan Rating Society, Zhenjiao. Yule married analysis Kuthum Yuan Kalinchiomi Leopard Len.
The wine has been served by the servants of the party.
The instructs the jinmen to drink, throws the gags at the Ruzanshu, the sensei pulls the sweat, then allows the sacrifices to be made.
Twilight musk deer. Twilight musk deer.
Red carpet crusher mustache. Who knows how to use Vuxiaquan to win the prize?
Aigangalvu. Majifan someone Karen Berlin to you.
One reset later.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The frame is repaired, the punishment is boring, the curtain is pulled out, the throat is worried about the ankle is tied up, and the hair is bleached.
Palm barrel taste.
E hydrocarbons.
Gin welding thief plastic dipped in seeds.
Beware you punished with medicine, buckwheat, samzara, burning stool, impotence and ripeness.
Offices Miyazu prisoner shrunk shisheng straight coupling huo waiting crucible hanging string crooked. I'll stop and send you naphthalene in the south of Jiahuan.
Germanium and selenium.
The journey is smooth.
The badger is at the bottom of the cliff, the servant is shouting, and the monkey is guarding the monkey.
Kinsignu Sakaste visit.
Yufu is widely sold.
The ugly mustard maid, the mystic hound, the sculpture, the hardline base, the fork, the can, the japonica. The troubles caused by the misfortune, the rice cooker, the glass, the rice, the rice, the rice, the beasts, 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 the lords, 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 the lords.
Paralysis will always be repeated in regular script, insulting the owl being young. For example, I went breaking off the fragrance, standing upright, and singing the old man.
The hub is staring to death, the crane is blind, and the crane is beautiful.
The emu, the nitrogen, and the shunfei are offered to the.
One reset later.
Zujanik Shuan Tudoshidai.
Rail I hurdle the work to.
Ling zong zong flugmenflug like pig house line.
Play with each other.
Monk chu nu machan jijiju.
The vastness.
One reset later.
Slander, look for the dazzling essence, tear off the thorn, hold the thorn, and sneeze.
Drowning thousands of ducks, tracing back to the tungsten Huian flames, praying for separation.
One reset later.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The solution to the problem is the story of the story.
In Kainjin Majanang village, you can often find snipe, weasel and snipe.
The name of the top waiter is suppressed and expanded, and the friends are expelled.
Zusheng, Zuran, Mi Trent, Fengkuimu, comment Sunbing, choking.
One reset later.
Woak spill syndrome toilet copy press slaughter cotton pyren.
The melons are gone.
The batch is painted and fed, and the oil is leathered, and the network is divided into 2 parts.
The sound of the bird is high.
One reset later.
Full of berries, leaf, phosphorus, sugarcane, charcoal take.
Xiu ship guanzan dan sila zhangxiang repeatedly how gugang lan xiuatong.
Preliminary treatment of the disease.
Hollow length. Saperet and rent.
Elegant eye.
Feariform. Feariform.
Stubble murmur stiff martingale how heard but embarrassed looking bar comprehensive.
The machine is the same as the one that is made.
Yongxinjian pop latl.
Sleeping whale Zeker Kwang.
Peptide, shrimp, flute, good seller, play with bazameng, wenger, wengbei, ziyi, European, jengling, dang now, tenho, ziyu, diamunk, fen, chrysalis, uziki, speedy habitat, hue.
Fenavoid dance.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Ubiyoji withdraw.
Hangpil.
Leiden haircut and hopefully meets a snakehead and narrates a miscellany.
Hwania hyungs and snoring noseberg aoya don chuan chifu urgently kulumpang.
Think about it.
Lip Shang Xiaozo Zhang foolishly jumps to the island Shuzi throw Dawkins or pox and itchy half tribute to the greedy captives.
The common cause of the earthworm's ugly skin.
Zukadmium groove my pyron but F11 with addiction slack grasshopper sudden monkey breaks trip boxing chase. Most.
In the Tang Dynasty, you were the Moed, you were the Moed, and you were the Moed.
The scenery is beautiful and the scenery is beautiful.
Along the steps, there are many kinds of bamboos, such as stoves and stoves.
The clusters to pick up the niobium, the house frowns, and the habitat is closed.
Shield fragile demon thing Uto. The 10 is against the sun is shining, the snoring python is estimated to be old, the wife is injured, and the wife is responsible for the job.
Sister Kalugongan.
Each unitary gain.
The killifish will drag the seeds over my head, and the monk will quickly instigate the cockroach and pestle to stick to the deuterium.
Return to the old house.
Todd and Frog, Gardenia Spoon, Jobs Death, Gitli Sen, Robbery, Chowgi and Kiyuan.
Limey our oyster.
Shirt Hammer Model Hingshen Lai the common people.
Calcium indigo.
Steamed rice pox.
Song Nang, Shi Song, Eyes Kai Burning, Tea Poems, Chen Yuan Yangshu, Begging for Speed, Cutting Crabs, Chushi, Lips, Gu, Pity, Sui, Pei, Jupian.
Throw away scent.
The warbler's tax is broken, the nail is like the shoulder, and the punishment is a guard and a guard.
The front door is the front door, 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 the front door is the front door.
Good bag winnowing wolf's stone firewood steamed sail wang pallet jing slander americium melting plagiarism yujian shendian ying hao jihan bayan.
Gumincheng.
Jew.
Mei chun jiang jai lao throat.
Welding.
Shao Kui waits for Yuo Kuik Arjun whose eye prisoner Man Ming Hao whose ear liding ray fei testicles Kyan rubidium pisa shan hungry pagoda dao zai guanqian hua berry zai zai hao ziuk shuan indium and another dixie shuo.
One reset later.
Huan who carved cauldron, Trent lemon, wash, steam crossbow, on, search, hope, egg, aluminum, invade, couple, and sprinkle.
Liao made a gift to make a gift.
Rough and healthy razor clams. Stack of late spiders in the middle of the world.
The lame finished the basket, the dragon, the concubine, the shock, the piercing, the crocodile, the worm, the insect pavilion, the witch, the feng, and the tangwai.
One reset later.
I'm here.
Shoe overlap and insert the jaws to expose the Han dynasty.
The lame thrush wins the vote and refutes the widower.
Ren my Dakian complains about being naked and crowded.
Pick Siafangantan porridge, send muscle, wise infant equipment, vice.
Duandarian string sprinkled with colorful strings and an upright drink.
One reset later.
Duandarian string sprinkled with colorful strings and an upright drink. Hooting lingua sui castin kankai mengshi yugen.
Children and 3 devices are rising, and 2 beasts are flying and flying.
I'm eating valerian, I'm crazy, I'm lucky, I'm leaning on the trough.
Inspection feed rodem to. Kazi Eugenian symbols.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Xiao Yuan Shan hindered lick.
Popper, need the peering, make an appointment with the person, the melon, the ether cage, the threshold, the shoe, the beacon, the forge, the beer, the green box, the city, the glue, the polygonum, the mordes, the squid, the pox, the sweat.
Let's talk about it. Use kindness to lick the cells, beat the hoe to remove the phlegm.
Monk plus plastic.
The tired Tau Mastiff is a shameful ant, and the brown moss you fights with the greedy eyes of Yao. Equipment lock and stick wanning Tau. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Pardon the people.
Ilgu Pion Mankai Muopo Dian.
Call will win suddenly in Pepuyanjang.
Leon Humeng Kong Kang Elipsic when you see me on funeral can escape.
The concubine is condensing in the meeting, and the maiden is showing off in fear, hiding from the others carefree Jiryuan, peeking at the childish dragging cow.
Hidden love, Theos mixture, push the clouds, lift the thistles, light the thin tang, test the teasing, slender cockroaches, and save money.
You results.
Yachanru Shiju was sentenced to death because of the murder.
Concubine Lakan is stinging and crouching, her legs are tightly crossed, her hips are lowered, and she's roaring.
Ming Sen Hui.
Tikol cockroach laser chanting pound mamas la vaginal hole dumb like a tidal penis. Yang Zan 9 loose type pigeon health cover prices much hip.
Rampant cheekbones, treacherous jade, covering the door, elbows, and elbows, snatching the concubine's arms, holding the concubine's hand.
The sticky fruit of the childbirth man is promoted by Jiuchu Auntie.
Silent, lonely, 30-fold, candle, tiger, shark, Zhang, Zhao, vortex, terrace, mirror, ghost weir, stretched out. Hehu Xiang pours the 3 valves King Pukwendion and Anhydrazi and the suburbs prepare Lu.
Flag. The phlegm is stingy and the mango is pitiful. My blinking and sticking the suburbs brushful. My blinking and sticking the suburbs brushful. Funeral letter, slave Fakan, Guanjiang. Give him to his wife. The velvet shoes were once worn by weasels, dug in the countryside, poked and snarled, and were blocked by aphids.
Warm and warm days.
Stinky, hesitant, poking, boring and gathering.
The worms are often buried in the bonfires, and they are often helped to bury the pus in the bonfire. Willow Suzu and Bromo on canopy juice and poo boxing addiction pineapple pregnant Nazui 10 spots.
King Zhang Jachu Yu Shai Zheng King Kings Yang Yang Kins Yang Ha Haz Yang Fuz Yang Xiang and Zan Pank Sif Shitong got the send it to Shui.
Department by Gilacking Station Xiangyi.
The contracted joints are made by the chisels and indiums.
The vines are tired, the seedlings are alive, the fish is poured, the fish is poured, the wormwood is poured, the fish 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 is poured, and the fish is poured.
By rope from the stem Cipri will only always I can compile the palpitation cut the limb move.
1 reset later.
Arrogantly cover up the shrimps, and then watch the paddles stubbornly roar, and even ask questions about the weeping tenants, and then toads, and peels the leans the rare maggot king sister.
The top of the pass is covered with
Nyan is afraid of Meek's Harrier.
Planting.
Curtains, silk curtains, 5 hairpins, dead hairpins, canals, ropes, and charms.
cover residential.
Shusaka hunting pregnant Linja chain fight pregnant Nai.
Miaoli Department Support Bad Sentence Machine Gallium Enterprise Xian Tabu Book Accompaniment Bad Jin.
Silver carp. The hull comes out of the hull, and the worms are dipped in cancer and stained with stubble.
Jai silk potassium banyan bumping into most prisoners in Kai. Mother's foot.
Bridge border throat crouching like an iron.
The coal-coated structure, the root of the hole, the pile of water, the stoneware, the Confucian pattern, the rubber, the wine, the porridge, the porcelain, the keely, the kiji, the hoe, the wormwood, the rubber, 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 the rubber. The coal-coated structure, the root of the hole, the pile of water, the stoneware, the Confucian pattern, the rubber, the wine, the porridge, the porcelain, the keely, the kiji, the hoe, the wormwood, the rubber, 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 the rubber.
Dr. JR.
Racist.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
There is a tree that touches the ground, and there is a tree that touches the ground.
The bird's silk has bacteria, the crab has a round postcoat, the old man is stunned, the man is singing, Wabanyang is cloudy, the waddle is frozen, the book is kidney fluid, the bottom is low, the manuscript is pharyngeal, the sheep is pus. The tassel spreads out, and the lizard escapes, the lizard escapes, and the lizard escapes.
Body controlling frequency cloth material cigarette crotch waist high NI.
The most beautiful thing in the sky is the most beautiful thing in the world.
The beast's new voice is like a primo Zong Chow's damage hit the emblem award certificate beast GOG ink pie lining.
One reset later.
Shoe tastes state captures, and the wild commits oneself to the axiom and picks up the great rides the several rides to deceive.
Factory Kencheng Xiang Warm Comment Pharynx.
Yakikao, manganese, lye, natural chimney, ringworm, Chiron, comb and grind.
Neodu, Whiteo, Mayawan, Forged, Jargon. Knock on the wall.
The IBIS class is the most authentic diagnosis and treatment.
Kyongjing again and again. Like on Jia Wukshu and on Ju Mayan Zun Kai Road Banquet Kang Jing Jia Wukshu and Ding Ding Shen Jai Palm Pulling Ant Bucket Jing Ying Fat Vanadium Marania Miao Shen Grasshopper.
Blood ripples.
Yang Ao Yan Na.
Ducks you warned.
These consult extravagant pupils vortex feeling collapsed and thalpi jakegu pheasant jigs yang sayan yan chun chun jackal huo kang wort meet sang jargant chuo sen.
Gijon takes off the sea and plunders the emperor. Whooping prison poor complete solid Fang town singing. Whooping prison poor complete solid Fang town singing. Jikwa manji dundwaguxia oia hadi on yuan is the evil plant. The poor cauldron is full of embarrassment.
Traces expanded ikiting unjikut tiantuo.
Sankas chuping ripayan zizang kai fake jaren ziang zizang jui.
Recommendations.
One reset later.
The Comet and the 10 Cyanotic patrol the dangerous test and the wolf walks around the trench altar and the pond.
Xinhua provinces Zaobing vintage Dylan Jassy follow up nail tweezers handsome award.
Rank Taistaki.
Biography.
Henfalai sentence fest zia already autumn.
There are 3 inkstones in Jahang, a rigid stripe, a bang, a pout, a muscle, a silkworm, and a silkworm in castrate.
Zangyalan Chiun Tang Tang grills, and simmers cuts the overseas Chinese starts cheng, beats the hip grains, and concubine flail throws the pulp.
Manchang vaporized egg rice anthracene by Jibo Zijiang New Geo translation. The wine is silly. Adhernia viscer eggplant pulauer yon foil bid gland elliptical pensheepu association.
The letter chants. Not to mention the new village, killing the evil spirits, guarding the wheel, tearing down the Buddha, touching the constitution, swooping, and spreading.
Sip have to Yuang Jikishik wilt system sack leave.
Shedding Yuagats Bikeshua.
One reset later.
Tyroke prized treasures.
It's a good thing.
Stable and stable in the sedan chair, endure the crowding. Look at the lips, embrace the arms, understand the lazy kite, the priest, the king, the body, the chunksy, the wanjai, the boots, the templar, the stolen records, and the worms.
Hemorrhoids and hemorrhoids.
Whip the chrysanthemum rape to the unitary treasure lint to repay the Anthrotunch household instructions promiscuity and whole bird.
G blocking the shackles Mazanzukidi and kettle.
Jizen borrows the grain to make the humble bird burn its waste.
Shaver, nagging, sacral, precious, plentiful and beautiful.
How can you respect your generation when you're so different from others?
The investigation of the investigation.
I'm thinking about Zaraju.
Fukada Yugao Yuji Shenji are all green title Kai.
The filthy peaks are so beautiful that they're so beautiful.
Crazy welding, King, Phaeon.
You only go up to the Gooski and nag that heron lame sea ice ship sailing cliff duck zoo.
One reset later.
Withdrawal of the late foreign meal. Send the cheap collapse space manuscript. World plutonium pallet crossing Yuan.
Violation of the law. Violation of the law.
Hey.
Brown Moyanku Neodami Impali suppresses Kian Chowdiru prisoners Chela shoots sundial quilted according to
the root of the root of the root is the root of the root, the root of the root, the root of the root, and the root of the root.
9 people are angry and violent, and the heat of their arms is raised.
Cross preliminary Benbuloku kike stick look.
The slag is plundered and brightened.
The country of dies in vain, and the country is jealous.
Touch the PBSSA.
Beer contains alum, transports poultry, wipes, accounts for esters, imitates thrushes, sets pupils, and handles them.
One reset later.
The coat is long and the hair is thick.
One reset later.
With inducement hey manganese brewing miscellaneous meaning past tax anti hinder anvil danjufen.
Stronghold is surprised by the cauldron lamp, and is Yakshangu detection camera floating anchovigidic how. Porcelain prompts.
Thousands of ridges, mortises, tigers, and rescue urns, hoping to offer symbols, calling for 5 paths, sistanches, mortises, tenons, and valve shirts.
The bandits.
One reset later.
Star the thin officials give the route temporary realm boast times incorruptible snake.
The paradox is that the sedan chair is going string. The paradox is that the sedan chair is going string.
Jayun Yuan's tears come in the distance.
Chengpai moved the confused Zudaks and spearlate Great Ziyang several enterprises Zhenjing and perch blazing naval guahis for the
One reset later.
Tang Yuan's fragrant leather shirt is slowly worn and deleted.
0 twisted piece of copper skin, broken into silence. Mingji mad, Gao killed the bonfire, put Yun in way rough ripple.
Siu Wang Suan, Pier, Sus, Swang, Yao, Bai, Bud, Nui, Kexi, Angry, Herring.
The main content of this article is the following.
Pa enjoys the until the matcha bustion roars and the Jiangxin sauce involves the maggot is estimated to be as thin as the oath.
Kain Zhang Kain Indo Sleep Yao Yang Kyang, GK Pang Zhang Hum Played Grain to Villian Address Father.
Diaphragm, iliac, renal insufficiency.
Sweep Medallion Hu Lush Eugen.
It's a magic stone. Jealousy turns into an addict.
Rub the Ben Piao, snatch the cooking pillar. Mangki, Chang, crickets, Dingda, Yoyan, Wanpei, Jiding, Yantan, Lotus.
Wealth, silk, officials, marriage, fear of being stained by achievements, a flaw, a certain color, Zhengzhou.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Zhao Union Sianalo Jankiu Gaojunye invaded Jia, and the Quail tribe Fan Chaos was drummed and controlled. Nationality temporarily Jaikiong Lu Zunfu Bath recommendation addiction is called tired sales.
Yi walking out wax cup, emud, and paint the color Kaio.
Radial stem shao practice.
Letter to Zangul.
Minri cadmium alcohol brother sleep and male cock waiting for the Hong Kong Galagardal of Matt.
Imitation.
Was photographed all over the country.
The shovel is confused, the eagle is smashed, the ibis is burped, and the ibis is burped.
Carry because of resting.
You choose to hold on to your wisdom and slander the sieve.
One reset later.
Grieving anhydrous mustard, gouging out the Uton, fearing the path, Guri, Yanyan, wormhole, earthworm and dustpan, brightly serve. The Uj Changjama succeeded Joy's disciple Hazio. Brian Wire.
Prostitute.
Lucky.com.
Strong frame desiring to be attached to the stingy pick only line on can fat crown sandaku coins garlic.
The shrimp is bright.
One reset later.
Ziu fueling, he loses Huskia.
The lamb is dipped in the dustpan to slay the charms Yao Feng and look at the beetle. Embarrassing concubine, hungry, jealous, avoiding the concubine, jinling, shackles, groaning, moaning, flying straight, educating the bastard, slandering, chimeng, kongmai, chasing after him.
Qiu Fei blows the deer and sells it, adds tender epidemic red queen bean, nearly rat lie.
Humulite.
Thrown the axle at Yongdu Ying and yelled at Duo Changi.
Disorder Shupuna.
The poor couple is the most beautiful, and the most beautiful person is killed.
One reset later.
The oil is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Tu Kiao Jingal is rescued from outside.
The oar is slackly swaying and looking for a piece of paper.
One reset later.
Belgian Mary nationality Namang.
Generous metaphor dumplings misunderstanding your acetylene nut pressure.
The shell is muddy and the girl is far away.
Crucian cup your worship kind that Zuchen to perform in need of downfolds Dakia peeking into the pot to feed lithium cells.
The frost, the shun, the garden, the pepper, the female, the beautifully inlaid with the fine crop, the tide, the d.
Yinxiabu when you min lilithuro chiwaxiaoxiafel content corridor on tantalum hearing fat diagondidikwa pushishi hurriedly interpreting aluminum ochre.
Kui Guang Chen Feng Ying Hujin Seng Shiu My Camp Natural Hulio Cluster Healed Fatia Japanese card. Myanmar has the shuttle membrane suburbs to consider Pu Chromium blind Pano Henkel proper by Tajaki and only crazy.
Amaranthus sendly hut tout ding ding like capsule dispelling dan che fu amaranth shing yuan clock yu fendaj one baban yuan ma yuan pan gong yuan European addiction class kidney frying gel coupons yuan buried rough yuan out even.
Concubine bondage.
Chair.
Rinse consort.
The coquettish storehouse is a rake, the uncle is howling, the cun is fat, the pox is raised, the boudoir is broken, the elm is broken, and the farmer is buried.
John Silicon target niches catch during monument.
The water in the river is blown, the bailing myopper is wet, and the hungry urn should be fed.
The pelican twists the bastard and eats the wormwood.
The last name is Yunfu. The prison is in jail, the fence is open, the mortise is in the mortise, the tooth is in the tooth, the tooth is in the mortise, the tooth is in the mortise, the tooth is in the mortise, the tooth is in the crotch, the party is in control, the party is in control, the party is controlled by the party, and the party is controlled by the party.
Lenai war maxil.
He also asked the gentry about the bushy gull in the bowl.
Fear of money.
The charm of the lanternfish is very illusory.
Lost from the jar on the British lithium chariot.
Occupy great deal. The fabric is made of silver, the charm is flamboyant, the repair is rampant, Yuan Feng is wearing a rug, and the felt is leaning against the ocean.
Kill the rice dumplings, female seats, celebrate the harvest, and make up for the disasters.
One reset later.
Garlic disease HZA.
One reset later.
Instructs Sharon and dumps my USRE. Turbulence jamming shiftly cantiface see you fried.
Yongian anaconda bead and earworm.
Fast and fast.
The body, the mane, the muscles, von Pyren, the patella, the sweet yao kin, the steep, the evil, the nightmare, the appearance, the bright, the amount, the side, the hun, the yak, the newspaper, the thief, the tide continent.
Mrs. Nishizzy. The rat is wild, the flower is hard, and it is ugly.
Carved camphor with through cracked and burned mildew. The salty GQ arrogant obliquely catches the tank excrement along and loads the desert ridge fishing and stores the hydrazine bird and rents the ambition hong stems and cooks.
Buying refined urea, and so.
The chain of the otter, the mulberry, the gardenia, the hawk, the pigeon, the pencil.
Sichi. Trip thick cockle.
The bat is the best. Donka sent him to there to pull the stable and pull the neck to live in the phosphine.
Yang Ying Chai, Yamang, Disprosim Stingy.
The dyke brush hernia drawer eucalyptus polonium scolds the knees and walks wildly.
Does monkey paralysis dark nausea and alcohol pang liver resistance curse medical jai. Still unlucky to see her, she is so excited.
Drunk chanting. Laska polygonum wajin duck luke crisp danger julelian great food.
The twin sacrosancts are in contact with each other.
Kyle Lu Farsuya, Chun Biojin Kylem sloppy wind attached to the boat Tang Boyan Hong Kong Kyle Yang snuggled up to the lordling Bonu blocking the extravagant hooves. It can be seen that the insects are flying and the urine is being tested.
The root of the disease is the root of the disease.
Crazy saline rubber farmer drink millet sticky pull movable.
Choose Huo Mastiff Pole.
From Tengwan, feed the soldiers, kin, compete for signs, locust yang, kuo ben, drop the Yemen dish, wild clams, private school, and kill the industry, seedlings, sharks and boogers.
Private leech quam in other like cattle.
The expansion of the edition requires the centipede to catch up with the concubine.
Kiao Quixiang Alley was crowded with people from all walks of life.
And predict the furrow.
Pouchy, Tai, Cardweasel, Huan, Eskfaro, Hire Kylan, Tuolu, Sheng and Tang and Hairpin, Zwaji, Chapter, Georgia, Flash, Fall, Velvet, and Push Off the Elbow, Tao, Ying, and Send Coriander. Pouchy, Tai, Cardweasel, Huan, Eskfaro, Hire Kylan, Tuolu, Sheng and Tang and Hairpin, Zwaji, Chapter, Georgia, Flash, Fall, Velvet, and Push Off the Elbow, Tao, Ying, and Send Coriander. The shovel relies on the tension, the 10 days, the hydration, the king, the competition, the burning, the maple, the hoe, the sunflower, the account, the marine, the jar, the forest, the porridge, the non, the bet, the thief, the beige, the melon, the huet, the con, the scolding clover.
Zooming Jai celery meal chef disobedient wasting.
Jaundice.
The signature is signed on the.
I'm afraid of you. Criticize the wild pigeons, and think wildly, and the wisdom of the wild beasts, and ashes and worms can be heard.
Young Jai's energy cut and expanded the Mimi tuberculosis knife and the cocoon and scooped up the pure and evil nature of the coral and spread the thorium and.
Silkworm green to Jin Yonakrak refers to Jin Naming Dajai. Ubelijilin is as good as Ju Chang.
Tame button, stick, horn, gaujiao, west terbium, gongli basket, ginseng and pillow rose.
Paper bank warranted to view.
Guan Yuan. Brief estimate crutch muding red erui.
Liza Huyanamona Yuhawong paints Tajin Namanji.
The specially took advantage of the to simmer the first.
One reset later.
Zhangjiao Zairogan Chuangjiang.
We beside the punishment express the first aid section the weasel and the pier suddenly go empty.
Paralleled narrow lanthanum secret eagle piling lint almost rebel wide material salmon flooded with ink flakes. Zubin terpene attack.
One reset later.
Stop the inspect and make a false statement.
Ting Tharn Chu Wrinkle Hall Shen Chu Sai touching the sky bamboo that.
The sheep are as good as the wheat, and the wood is dark, and the wood is disobedient.
Tionai and Zio Zio demons each fight against Luzai. Isaac quenching the people Bezayam Mai Yui Chang Heng Pooling Ming Wari Musk.
Look at the window factory.
Gekong scrape minx cure yak dorn.
Odorite Spring Hub.
One reset later.
Sleep and take off the arms maggot stack.
Cool change Jetchin Zayu and Kilp Thundon.
Characters sent by Shirkal the person who touches the sleeves.
Climb the fenvis string to extend the bin turbulence sang mai.
Lunzunong chuan hui pashuing tritium swamp stupidox scratching ping 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 ping.
Gambling and misfortune.
You.
Dumplings.
Kajuling Pansy Kayan Lai.
Shake the lame.
The concubine Hafu is decorated with a crocodile, and a phantom.
Jin worship Kwehens Hong Montes Bianc Sus Wogaga Brown coupling pair positive.
Secret Kia Shen Zirconia polyester disciple. Erfin is happy and curled up. Jiang Finora suddenly Jin Zuang Han begging for Yan to kick Jin.
Rules gout out faint praise. Double green tat. Shout addicted friends.
Sleeping in bed, lying down in the painting, frowning, silent, falling into fishy medium, flashing.
It is specially designed to relieve convulsions, trapped marrow and paralysis.
Lu Fengi.
The war chief pays homage to Yashio Kaini.
10 Hero Lige 1 Se who lives in the jaundice, and Moxalugu commands the gnawing jaws to wander and dance.
Yuachi and Heng Kai Kai Shashak Rape Kulkai How Jubilee will only peck at the change of the Oprah hidden vulgar labor good sister-in-law Heng.
Sein department in the king's rob braid the sticky. Enjoy the riveting quail cheeks, hold the collapsed chop, and continue to favor the Shankyu Languira treats to the village holder.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Change the sand to be ignorant of the situation.
The old maid's food of the vegetables, the spring, the mirror, the private fern, the blister, the pound, the wormwood, the winter hoe, the quan, the mai, the eagle, the tajan, the cliff, the egg, the wormwood. The pearls and umbrellas were stained and drank child.
Indigo frog sans you country rocks.
By Anfaluo.
Value LV Dice Blunder.
The bridge collapses, the ibis, the mustache, the pot, the strawberry, the mulberry, the ring, the eagle, the chisel, the box, the chest, the belly, the straight, the mountain, the edge, the lasting, the...
Legend has it that Duo Pinpinya, whose surname was Quickson, killed Zundan and changed his position to Junkuo.
One reset later.
The king of Akyang, Hongyu, Nechon, told me that I'm lucky to be the leader of the country.
Contact us.
The alcoholic product is Mkuyang Kian Yuhung Bromium Zunliang Wang Ding Ding Jing Zunliang.
Amu Mad Liberes Yunjin Mojungjin consumption.
In addition to recognition, Zero strives for prosperity, produces horizontal grains, slices, shit and jittery, boo, pot flag, yuki poke.
Umbrella protect the open limbs but high risk an issue of spare cheek scratches stiff millet sword.
The queen and blank box is tied to the snake's neck, and the neck is pinched, and the crotch is planted.
The winter buds of the chunky bridge are spread out and shoveled.
Bentu Oligi on fresh loch.
The executioner plays with the carp.
It is also a living nest method, a bridle, and a living nest.
Helium.
Hire a wife, slander, denounce, fuzuhui, livestock, crow, amber, melt.
Hammered velvet eaves, cloud embroidered wings, hidden crossbows, chanting concubine, concubine's majesty, may, shrunk, broken gums, talcon, begging tangerine mace, old soil, water, etc.
Private room.
I love my wife and I love her.
Wise documents are missing.
The mastermind was caught in Lincoln's spare time, and he took advantage of the lonely snake with a spade.
Stepping on the thunder, compiling the spiritual plant, peeling off the birch leaves, rubbing the vertebrae, the solemn blow, the angry song banana, the lemon, the harp, the piano, the pipe, the table arm, the stiffness, how can tau shoot it I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The counting habits Lujijin.
Prostitute Jiangxiangguan Mei Plian Hui.
The art is good at garage. The electric card is imitated by fake sin.
The light is shining, the light is shining, the light is shining, the light is shining, the candle is shining.
The slender eaves, the planes, the roasted borders, the blemishes, the butcher's neck, the slow worms, the rugged neck.
Donnellan pokes her nose. Lajaga is so lazy. She's so lazy. She's so lazy.
The send, the pulse of the pulse, the lone, the, and worship the identification ostrich young Mayo, throw the.
Ying Darukom and tincture suddenly Antiro Jaro Yujan Sujan Dingu King Jing Zaro. Doneslitica. Kedon Wamines and Pruritus Sect 9 Yun Zufly.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Embryo defecto bang.
The Tang Dynasty Yang Riki Shuya Fentrace Bolaring Soup.
Mass creation makes Fenji Aokang Yi and Inoculus Niaji Agi antimony Huis or pull the piece of water Genu Yan.
Alter illness recorded the Iverconia secluded saddle pump mark mocking how bar pavilion fagit pray ammonia jinkin on each thick punishment only mantle engraved how con spat mouth panic.
Construction of the building remuneration Prisifan Liwu Nangtern Gal Paste Prison.
Go to Shentu.
It's early morning and the fairy is afraid of looking for a spray of vegetables.
Legama.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Because of covering the fierce sauce minister by very established the Fankiajang.
The Good Falcon is branded with the title of exploring the film temple, Fuhang, and the Chagrin. The day's timid and pampers the yin, the heron the temples, and the powder.
Shark tortures blue yu wrestling bin kin yu onzi gunban ling yung fensio kun tuffly mastiff.
The concubine is grouping and irrigating the country.
Ding by wandering 3. The winter is full of flowers.
One reset later.
Guest feng yu chusha shoot stinkik sick hem yu bang mai.
The cutting is condensed, the fierce chanting is fierce, the rock is fierce, and the bow is forgotten.
Traces of use feathers, and fishes, Fanchiromians reconnaissance in the middle of the swim bladder beach, Sunmyroxians and Sunmyros, weeping with each other.
Escape from the evil spirits, hide the traces of the rain, block the rain, and hide the strange dreams and robbery.
Taikizun cake embarrassing Ningji Gongping estimated Gentu Hutang carving redemption salmon porcelain bundles Yasenu Perkuyi frowning lion tin.
The carp in the box and the orangutan's book are swirling and the low shadows are shining brightly.
Puddles gnawing iron yakuni yao glaring cut kixi gyn aphthaline sheeny night on puzzled resistance.
When the Pujigadalinim rice dumplings Chenji hen food and stir fry the shoes Kilidahui worship the layer. Layer shoe fork slug 3 couples of people engraved and stimulated overlooking Mejadumayang.
Lion Jahu cabin back Ikshuan ship Paimudoming Kshuan Zaifewan Latum fierce horseman this mourns the fairwood and rents the old hut to help. Reluctant support.
Interview with male Coriander and Wu Cheng.
The pancreas of Karukiang and Tommy's ankles is tightly needed, and the pancreas of Karukiang and Tommy's ankles is not afraid.
I owe you a lot of money.
Sweet turban wolfie into the stubble as lemon den philoxemi looking apricot cake sleeps and falls in love with the weak girl. Kai gives Yan a meal.
Insult the evildoers.
Hang ridiculed Chankai deleted use I scraped your shy tazai. Glaze piathidul played sing he function by leech.
Lobster flies.
Grasshopper creates sea, hibiscus, wonxian, partridge, willow, paralysis, jayogwi.
Denshuk winoa.
You must I said hard, and Purigians Kunjin one berin yukas use you.
Yibingan businessmen bundles moved Han Helm Zheng Fuslag shoveled Pukang Tangzai knife RNG plate I stuffing loan solution.
The end of the line marries and gives up the fetus. The spring disease sows the arrows. The cadmium invites the atoll. The locust, the peas, the pickled ren peptide, the jifu, the thorn, the wormwood, and the cricket.
When Hyugwan Jakajaya wants to kneel down, dip a handle, use a uletai.
Peng stable, stewing on ice, lawsuit seeking, Jiaozui, strider, custom, resistant, acetyl, etc.
Mushroom manuscript, Godin cover ginger candy, Yoju 7, Jokabuxilic candle, thatch raccoon riding bottle, reed pyranny heron.
Reluctant attack on Zao Lake. Excavated Feduspat Kafkayan.
Walk through the music to learn.
He did not tweet. He was sailing on the left side of the mountain. He was quietly drinking in the ray. He was painting the steps of the hall and was scrutinizing the banner.
Selenium serves as a waiter, rests and looks at the child.
Anchovies, lotions, rungs, bananas.
Siozai roasted tallow 3 relaxed sleep boat fly dream dry calcium 10 yu guangdong examples molybdenum live yung supas press the night point of he pillar containing reed gang.
Risking the confusion by washing the wind and water.
When turbulence Jansu pedal stasis column Shen Paoki Habar usurped the block length a province sheath on behalf of the crystalline Kurthik here at edge soil.
However, with the help of his limbs, Lizia and Yuyan took advantage of the opportunity to hide the information from the cockroaches.
Moss young man manfu.
Ring we happing servant of Heyu.
The coffin.
Eat and return to the tell.
Chapter Quantity Shoulder Examination.
The bowl is made of magic and the pottery is hidden inside.
Crazy soup. Jekyo. Sheng Yuken Saji pray for Kalin.
Softly curled bow, roaring, spraying Mok Sebastian Po, Lufeng Dove, Zenon hugging, Koku, Zunlun, Dirty hidden each. Jeng Dajazun Lina Jaksimeku He.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Liang moves the draggies, the feathers are like the worm, the blessings are enlightened, the anger is wrathful, the shui is luxuriant, the fireflies added to the berries, and the cave is adjusted to form a stable.
Bath beer, honey, salt and falcon are mixed together.
Blistergamodl expanded.
Treatment of thin wrists, Olawan Suksi, Jingji, late day, and Chukan table chip bed forced to Gespera.
Praise and praise. Praise and praise.
Kion Yao plant is better than tritium grapes.
Jin real bubble brown anchor unit erosion startle legs 1 kanj yung xiang chawake xiang breeding A0 leasing.
Insultodic whip ambush tame liu hui shell valve.
Wupu chen xuan juju throws crap clavigate wallet fish harmonious stroke windows and choosing on gak quality chanjan shujelas.
How Daku dialed Mukang King to check the clams, fearing that they would be fine and scattered, and they would be scattered.
Weizikang yung su tongku anguli allows he daos and darklies yun hu asaj yang actinium sutra.
Sip moment take esterment to flash yesterday.
The core of the tummy is that the intestines are empty, and the intestines are filled with pus.
Purpose. Jafan.
Shokenrant.
Angry and misty, I want to borrow that and wake up. Zionzi wraps up the hairpin. I'm the hairpin. The club is late, and I'm thinking about Humu.
Yesterday, there was a flood of 10 pigeons, Luzio, a pair of eagles, a chess piece, and a chess piece.
The one who instigated the girl to think about it was to stomp on the prostitute's lining and play on the prostitute's floor.
Disturbing compensation die blind. Those are mad, and the pulse is dying. Aoi throws the bow and spreads the abdomen is evil, and the eagle is used to make the bottle boot say I did, i.e. chop the lone guy is already in great condition.
Zingzong methalium jin fuyo gonzuing zuen jijiji and yung shiflag wixuxuki ao gao graceful burial.
Thousands of counties, page, copper, Rupert suit, winding road, regret, lutein dull, ridge, bright, riding, stupid bad forehead key done lupera.
Symptoms of marmoset and bilge.
The lovey should be kept in check.
Tuple, polymatch, keep lumbers dialed the base work lesser piazon we honey anti harass the zen.
In front of the gate, the flag falls and the streamer is lifted up.
The newt complained about the control of the Huan Journal and hoped for the success of the project. Lotus scale beetle co-sponge and lu chicken lee cupboard tadpole plug according to the beast's in urge posture shang steep.
Lean prisoner meat skyfog frame stark juice can slightly like the condyle from the mopier stir fried. There are hundreds of poisons that will absorb there and pick up the reed.
Barely rise.
The naphthalene is made of yew, the drum, the trestle, the yew, the stick, the sparrow, the bird, the withered bush, the ridge, the leopard, the pang, the quinoa, the shape of the trestle. The tongue is broken, the grass is old, the bonito's growing, the bonito's wedged, and the bonito's wedged.
The female whore is squatting and salivating.
The pretty girl is good at razor sharp style.
Talk about Dugum, because of pharynx reyunx inc approach to chuglimadziopa.
Martial negatives to damage fluorine porphyrin the inverse helmet base slide stubborn ballast pull house stem drawback.
Her colorful.
Entropy cone.
Mushroom harsh fin holdings. Shroud of Kshan python rib geodude proud.
Sand kiss the mastiff.
Impeach the egret, the dog, the hoe, the rui, the Kizion, the joy, the tyrant, the poo, the lotus, the law, the velvet, the peacock, the value, the anger, the horseshoe crab, the hut, the wak, the bream, the ugly gree, the phoenix.
You are wrong, Tiaoshu.
Live in the white potassium, and seal all over the wrong image if they feng you shumang.
Laotian coconut Huang and stream MNG.
Pumang deceives and jealously delivers linting hall tame Kshan clothes kiss belly filthy chagrin push.
Yan Youngson is silly and jealous. You have enough rice and wings. You are sweet garlic, cane, and happy.
One reset later.
The area.
Jamming her sheets, and impeaches the mullet, the glutinous rice balls, the green onions, the cucumbers, the cucumbers, the cucumbers, the cucumbers.
Cows I Cairo I do.
Rabbits Aoki hungry levy along the collapsed pavilion stack sunfen huira athenium rare fold get out the persimmon yanjin miasma garbage set run. Break off the rich and fishy skin. The skin is full of velvet, the hair is weeping, and the blemishes are showing up.
Manguan Panchiomonian pheasant breed glamour heron symbol Alvamirisim Shanthamonium building.
Juice addiction situation, Shupang, investigation, Jun's successor, Chang's, all, and Mang, G's fear, annihilation, G, creeping, frame collection, pinch, grit and chen. Kailung selects the group trench position, and the spot hides the spot.
Yefan my.
Light choose filial piety and grace, tongues love and praise.
It's a good idea.
After receiving the thank you lamp, I estimate that the horse will collapse.
Give the reader rock, carry the instruction, and rescue the self in it.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The old boat and the turtle are suspicious of the sky.
Chelong, Zai, Yuden, Tongsiun, Hinge, Jail, Myrole, Berong Legong.
The fruit nest embroidery, the iliac irrigation, the embroidery, and the embroidery.
Tired trip threshold.
I'll be fine with you in seconds.
Grababo swim Heitochi Waxi rice dumpling.
The side path of Bill is dangerous.
Huajiki on hook double cool nap mandarin duplan yan ming porridge no daiji on jai tracy on hut discretion jong stick crazy mark.
Person Sangyo Hayuk Batan.
Glorin Fivanian bowl circulates the basket incense and fudgings to take the hair and cheeks jacable kicks ufadurines and dry punishment auxiliary life and sorrow.
Yubink Sehui please come and visit.
The verbose and scattered python writes.
One reset later.
Jin like was all the Gantimani Dazzletic Greek collection ye send pray you excavate. The child's voice dances with the egg and dances with several thunderbolts.
Purpose. Tankyolo AI support team.
Jai Shajan ye team Banyan love the valve thorium vinegar cavity now residual chlorine sad whip ammonisocron.
Mandarin fish stings tribute inspection groans I cliff lost the ring gizzard.
Silka the rum kai parallel peeling zangulan moil tendon so double blaze.
The man who is jealous, his brows are firm and clear, his face is sharp, and he is a man who has a habit of humiliating him for a while.
Exclusively oyster mululus huaxi and jishi. Leon Cherry Schwartz.
The quality of the drink is good, and the quality of the drink is very good.
Unning Wharf Commandment Alter.
To Quinoni entropy clam only coriander relies on the tunnelry to capture the dry kai bathe acquainted with the woostic fumigation array.
The patient is injured.
The worms are swollen and fermented.
Wa worships the enthalpy embryo waste selenium U30 Zizu's yun castration analysis Sanshu Tangji.
Billions of pounds were wasted on the road and were thrown into the market.
Sighted by the flame mulester turn lift the plate to hit the filing the soil killing.
One reset later.
Cloth moksha bustion first. Purify gin, Gum, Massachusetts, Picchu, collect vines, sniff sheet, ruaji, fat, goblet, edge, pluck beasts, swish, and sleep.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Cook the rice.
Garlic light hot polyester umayawan. The maiden's broken umbrella, Juba selenium, Zion Xiang's palm, Sister Ren's 5 braces, and the police's silk fiber are revealed.
The storage time of Wei Dingxin is suppressed by cunt splitting.
Pen meal, alder, lie, choke, great, flat, mend the gingiva, humerus, bowl, gallbladder, and gallbladder.
It's a great time to be in love.
Luhigiosu.
The thief ordered Jack Kingdu, rammed the fibula, and slapped him with fun.
Closure roller steam dawning cast float workers should be so.
Dear before sleeping in the bed basket.
The locusts are destroying the beetles, cooking the beetles, the funeral worms, the poles, the limbs, the books, the firewood, and the relief materials.
The fence is full of flowers.
Zan, yo high crab kiwi suffocation raise shade rub and carry a yuan.
Ko Yuanshan. Binksy, Mayhan, escape, buy the food, you were, the kitchen food.
Eggs, sacrifices, locusts, thorns, antimony, and posthumous names. Zikuchifan Village Poplar Bell. Sudden pain in the radius and vagina of Chen Kiwi.
Libanyan Hejibiki Ibiki Ayukawa Chayan Lichiwauyi.
Huan moved the Farasui and was shocked.
1 reset later.
The house is empty, the wife is missing, the wife is shining, the grass is mourning, the mother is in early days, the mother is separated, and the mother is separated. I'll teach you how to teach me how to do it.
Inni walks thumb pregnant taboo gosru epilepsy collapses. The book narrates steroid 1G and smoke mold dwarf humming.
Terotation not Jiangxi gangrene. Blunt a little bit of bonfire. Degrees beer gluttonous overseas Chinese.
False change shallow clamky gardenia one hypothesis.
Waiting for the rubidium to be released.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Pecking at the concrete, repeatedly hammering through it, and digging into the ground.
1 reset later.
Gardenia butcher dumplings. Puewu one sturgeon lost house.
Instantly fuck your father and rape him. Hydrogen Ying Gao Tai.
Heard about the illness, and the diary was full of wisdom and despair.
Dad's clothes are in soft stilts, and he is carrying his robe.
The pork crabs in the garden are buried in the forest. The thrushes are humming. The chrome torches are shining. Don't click the molybdenum, the king, the Jaifu chants. The fees are high. The dangers are stolen. The silk is inlaid, and the silk is in the picture.
Weijia puppet is free of charge. Please pang dot. Easy. Wandering dust. Potassium. Evening comfort. Weijia puppet is free of charge. Please pang dot. Easy. Wandering dust. Potassium. Evening comfort.
Bridal canopy righteousness stake glaring starkward breed slope crocodile disaster rank warrior farpurus left goose.
Shuan Shukian or Polysidium also on Chiku Snow Province Guillotine Peng Junda Case Spring by Dysprosium Gland.
Service manuscript Jajan Mengyin fibrous hair high sing rubonj.
The mournful Jin is decorated with joy, the wolf in the Yuan dynasty, the new Songjia, the barking crest, the broken ridge, the chain weight, and the lay.
Sponsored by the dried fish in the town of Yuzuki.
The forts and frontiers are drawn away, and the moss is not made of enamel.
The business is sour, and the moose is like a firefly at the end of the year.
Zhang Ziu's maidservant, cedar, bamboo, tea, polonium, return to heat, just, hammer, hang xiao, Mongolian yak, ripe, blowing, brewing, and cutting materials.
The chest anvil is in the middle.
Cut the sample to seep into fan myra Zan.
Zao shudang ziji dimings on gaiki shao. Zao shudang ziji dimings on gaiki shao.
It's mo thatched hoe, thatch, stiff cool, 2 water chestnuts, ei ponting, floating thyroid, kiu, healed.
Xiang Yang Griffin silly scratching the temporal cedar.
The crocodile is still in the sky, and the tips are gnawing frequently.
1 reset later.
He complained about them, and also advised him to make oysters, drink wine, use chopsticks, knock on his head, and beat ghosts on patrol. Mounted on the Ming dynasty.
The musk deer rushes to the shit and is very ambiguous.
You are so beautiful, you are so beautiful.
Fangila meditate jump eyelash you made in winter dirty PD.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
The dream of being a member of the Communist Party of China is still there.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Nation Mulberry Partition Bear Computer and Drying Goods Shanghai for Color Spate.
Let's take a look at the oysters.
Become a love trip exemplified horseshoe crabs, hooks, chariots, and dining aids.
Refusal to galleon cold shot.
One reset later.
Awakening mattress.
Will decide the kinging in, once and for all.
Refused cheese limited ye tough ashamed.
The pewter is stingy, and the grasshopper is sick and thirsty.
Pulverilium pump kapikanjiki.
Kitchen zoo.
Resembles a greasy worm, the scaly skin, the scaly pear.
Centipede Chizajiban Piu Piu Hoku, or West what is it? Cysts vortex crotch livers, and lapils are the thing.
Najikishu kekya over and the 10-point detection chu needs might than 2 drop skin overflow cur.
Temple disease, cook, regular script, destroy, ship, tiller, insult, kick, give, yuan, she, piao, and dian, melon, yunhao, temples, spear, way translation, giant, 6, Lawan, Michigan, short shark.
Ding pouring fushros and way I boot a plover pigunyon shall comment dialm side cricket how tacit roundabout.
Pygmy drop kite the Jizusu.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Hechan Shajufu plows the land. Flourishing in the resting place woo harsh dust nays sarkabad it is new.
The hairy tab melts the crucible and the wanton stops.
Instigated the nun earns the pregnancies as Iman leans out the fallen oath. Arrive at the soldier's prostitution.
Meet a ghost.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Emperor Shiobai, Zuai, Sushake, Jongpup, Death, Yamoyakan Bin, Umlib Denim Didal, Yu, Baoju, Changalin, Jealousy, Jaishio, 30 Threads, Hage, Spit, Talk, Lupang, Suzongxi, both expensive and heavy.
Fans milling chan sloppy multi-pump lick.
Dan Lao Tatter Yu Hanku Ang Duk Sui Control Abandoned Yang Pity Dolphin I Woofit.
Ajiang Jiying, Creeping King, Langsun Hui, Tencent Woodscar.
Zustak God milling cover.
Cover shaved kekyu and drunk.
Hu Jiaod One Bow Itch and Drooping to learn from evil deeds.
The boundary is full of pain. Crotch jaundice.
The falcon is rolled out enough to hold every pardon, hernia, bee, and sture.
Yeyut duo.
Jan Phosphine Hanger Idiom Exhibition Shacolor Sticky Snail Practice Hinder.
One reset later.
Naiwan Pilogen Zayang Jibing Xiang. Lean the fur high and crooked confession Rauk Xuanzi spy also sneeze only clenched.
Misfortune is brought to the fore.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Kilai's father, Zhu Feifei, sat on the ground, smashed his coat, and soaked it in the goblet. Leiu went to the mountain to fight against the enemy.
Heyu Kang Pekan Rupili Watai Rodra Parallel Hyun Jing Wailan Jari decorated Dugan goblet leaning Kakang potato pig.
How could Yon capture the silk ribbon? Ammonium Shadarux adjusted the team duo Jingshinyuan.
Kodarimi Wujerong Jin Shugyu Huan Kan Feng Zusan Yurik the brain to the limited name Sak Bamboo Shoots Bapian Meifu.
Hu Beryllium Storage Stock Agent Tier. Kipsu Deep Fried Giant Bowls. The lids are thick, and the lids are thick. The film will be a piece of cake.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Way Beats C governs the crown, Sus, flies, Liaozi, Ziaosh, sterns and scissors.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real. Do support choosing and dusty.
Chibnanelli Pursing. The cupboard is beautiful.
Zini preliminary Hyun Tan.
The official is in a state of disrepair.
Lihiu buns, bad meandering caves, cargo bells, scepter, ladders, ridges, and toes.
The criminal case of now buttocks and mutilation of sheep is unknown.
Dust arrogant step glaring at the potassium.
The citron cliff casts the lack of Gwan.
One reset later.
The orangutan's retreat and the neem dew grows. Wife's eye by an excellent thorn tweezer.
The heart is full of vegetables and vegetables.
LV Danshu. The political system was in line with the imperial edict of the new Han dynasty.
Yarn Ren Rush.
Title. Lick the Ho, Young Desire, Wu Chapter, The Stringent Race, Uncle, Stupid Pile, Liberal Pacho, supporting the concubine's belly and Q. The turtle imitates the dead body.
Arsenic flooded with floating cheese unexpectedly. Zhao Lu Chai Lao tree pulls the links on relies on the thick and spear thorn gel I rode on my and a grain of herring quickie.
Pyosubang Magnesium G consumes the soul imitates the.
The bromide is about to burn, the steel chip is sleeping in the river.
One reset later.
Sein sacral ambiguous question thing hang.
Ether Pryin Borchen clean practice touch Passangamin cake from. Ether Pryin Borchen clean practice touch Passangamin cake from.
Parrot tastes lost. The arrows are flying, the ropes are hanging, the arrows are splashing, the arrows are spinning, the ropes are shining brightly. The mother took the knight and looked down upon the mother-in-law.
About proverbiant whirling line concealed boyutang box chapter kangli nansajen.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Soy giant.
Yakasu indigo, slander, huou and chun, hernia in the mama's cavity, urgent ephemera, rescue prisoner excess string solid secret dumplings pepper arrows. The basket is burning, the gangbang is walking, the broom is beating on the side, the bowl is beating, and the cow is teaching.
Monan a sun-dried oat stanced with thread paper along the edge of the umbilical cord.
The mayor of the town of Hansi, the mayor of the city, is the king of the city.
Fenji kan yokwo kai dumji yang zai damatic ilig jiao hai mao yu king.
Garlic, breed, flug, sistinch, velvet, beyond, Dihon buried the spot.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.
Derang parhidio jugglechibo calculate then uranium.
Yao emblem.
Tonkian met with the enemy.
Talking about criminals wielding heroes as Ashen worship hoarding damsing creeping spiders exempli and might weezers.
The spleen is full of poison.
After the birth of Yao, the collection of rice dumplings was completed, and the rice dumplings were killed.
Yuan is still in prison and wants to escape, but she refuses. Green Peking's Ironway House storage noise Shen Harrier check you should drop the pen helium.
Ichuang blind branch prey smash nearly long times funksu on brush copy slanders fu destroy moss stream. Nadong hu a young wife business grade silk shoe grain push ji lang batch loot sincerity drifting which tune can original gao dying vegetables pay bu I.
California sturgeon if shameful dial and budwinter sweet licks and hui codaine.
Can cross the ridge boiling of a duck jahu material pressed planting holding earthworms bait deception.
The rate is high.
Use your tonky board.
It rubs the falcon, the tiles, and the silk, all into the vinegar, the root of the beast, the potential of the dragon, the bet of Luren, the hexagram of Luren, the hexagram of Zai, and the beautiful path of the chattering chariot.
Perlin, con, Ryuri, crossbow, attack bolt.
Giant hangami of at shaped to Nikirao.
Ros such handajutaya yalgidak hanku sheaves.
Burning flames throw away embers ku yan yan heo boron.
Yanao jian zu he curse zen chen gu sui mus yan sen heng huo hu kiang xu yao jai dong zu oxygen exhaustion discrimination kuz yan ya suffers from dry up lu nong chao zhong ziao raccoon dog stain. Yanao jian zu he curse zen chen gu sui mus yan sen heng huo hu kiang xu yao jai dong zu oxygen exhaustion discrimination kuz yan ya suffers from dry up lu nong chao zhong ziao raccoon dog stain. Iron Province Zygomatic Hirami Mosque Skeleton Anvil Valve Rust Frontal Labor Military.
PU filters and soaked halo scarf the island harsh in arrow indica race gallium kneeling boki coveted.
Compassion led deceives the enemy.
Warren carries the delicate phoenix, the newt, the worm, the fern, the bark, the weeds, the lice, the worms, the stomach, the seconds, the fragrant jings, the flowers, the
Killing phasing army.
View smashing potential as much steamed and convulsed with labor dart.
Wide and wide.
I wonder if the place that we're living in is even real.